What is up, my peoples? It has been a minute since we have had a chat. My creativity levels go up and down. Sometimes I'm just balling with creativity and overflowing, and sometimes I just don't feel like it. Not only that, we've had like 3 weeks of solid gray, crappy weather, so it's really hard to get any type of content. I do have some things I want to do inside for you guys, but I like to break it up a little bit and not just do all bench type stuff. That, and as you guys know that follow my channel, I had a very, very, very dear friend of mine pass on. I know she wouldn't want me to be sad, but I can't help it because we were really close for many, 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 many years. Anyway, that being said, what I want to do today is kind of go over my little fleet that I fly mostly, and kind of take a look at the general drones and which ones I fly mostly and why. So I hope that's something you guys are interested in. Like I said, I don't want to do all bench talk, and I don't really care for. I have my whiteboard over here, full of ideas and stuff that I want to do. Give you guys a quick look at it. But I don't want to do all bench stuff back to back and talk you guys' ear off and be boring. That, and I don't give a freaking crap about satisfying the algorithms. So I'll put out videos when I goddamn well freaking please. Anyway, so we're back at it. Oh, you also might notice that I changed the name back to Skadoosh. I'm gonna just stick with that nickname, I guess. I tried to like switch it up, but nobody like knew who I was when I commented on their live streams or anything like that. I guess after 6 years of having that same nickname, I'm kind of stuck with it. I'm just gonna change my labeling. I'm no longer gonna do the black and white bear, but he is still a piece of history. You know, he's on flyers and stickers and everything everywhere. But it's all good. I'm just going to use my lovely face from now on. Anyway, that's enough about that bullshit. Let's talk about these here quads, shall we? So what we have here is my collection of crap. And these are just kind of like nostalgia drones, and these still have analog in them. Actually, these still fly, these little guys down here. These are old nostalgia drones. Like that's one that I built when my son was here that he bashed the crap out of. So it kind of has a little sentimental value. Like those are a couple of the first quads I ever built. There's an old piece of crap freaking Vortex. That was my very first FPV experience ever. And then there was that Hornet thing that was supposed to be the next best freaking thing in the planet. But there's an old 6-inch Skadoosh frame from the old design that I had specially made into a 6-inch. Speaking of this Skadoosh frame, I know some of you guys are waiting patiently on the Skadoosh update video. I'm very sorry. I'm getting to it as soon as I can. I mean, I can get to it now, but the problem is that the links for cutting the carbon haven't been working. So I got Matt Gankman working on that. Plus I want, if you guys don't, I want the links to work when I do the video so you guys can get them cut. And I want Matt to be able to cut them. So if you guys don't have a cutter, you can ask Matt to cut them for you. So I want to have it all connected. Please be patient. I'm sorry it's taking so long. Maybe I jumped the gun when I announced that and should have waited till I had everything linked up. Live and learn. So anyway, and here's my little race fleet that has been hanging here for 1.5 years because there have not been any freaking events anywhere to speak of in China. And I haven't been able to travel or go anywhere. Here's a 6-inch that's still on analog that I need to, I'm going to switch it over to the DJI because even though you can probably go a little further on analog, you're limited by the battery and it flies plenty far on the battery. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's go to the meat of the sandwich that I want to discuss here. And that's our general everyday flying. So here we have my two go-to quads. As you guys probably already know, I fly them on 5S. These are the 5-inch quads with the Hero Sessions. That is my go-to daily bashers. But we don't, sometimes we get tired of flying the 5-inch, or our creativity is low, or we just want to go out and fly a little bit and just go have some fun at the park and just let our minds go. And we're not worried about ripping some killer freestyle or making a video or anything like that. And that is where the beauty of a 3-inch comes in. Because you can pack a whole plethora. Like I run this on a 654S. And they're so small and light and so quick to charge that you can pack freaking 10 or 20 of them in a backpack with this little guy. And it's like nothing, right? So you can easily make a park day, fly sesh, whatever, with a cool little 3-inch. Not only that, I'm a big advocate of 3 inches because they will really give you, really teach you a lot on the sticks of flying smoothly, because they're a lot more reactive to stick commands. So you learn to use the sticks a little smoother and fly a little smoother. You fly one of these guys for around for a while, and you'd be surprised at how smooth you can get going back to your 5-inch after flying this little guy. And they used to be pretty jittery, but with today's firmwares and stuff like that, you can fly a 3-inch really smooth with no prop wash. Put the DJI, this is an old Oh My God frame Acrobrat that I stuffed a Vista in right there. And you can take that DVR and use the Stretch app to make it like Super View-ish, and it is plenty good to upload to social media if that is your game. But usually I generally just use this little guy when I'm shooting down to the end of the road or something, just to rip some packs and get my mind off life or whatever. So that's my other go-to flyer. And then next in the go-to roundup, as you guys have probably seen already, unless you're new to the channel, is my XLQAVR 8-inch. This bad boy has these big old freaking Brother Hobby 900 kV 28 12s on them, on or there. And it's got the air unit in the butt down yonder there. And these are custom made. These are Morricell 2170 cells, 8S. I believe they put out 45 amps. And this is 4200 mAh. So if I'm just feathering the throttle on this guy, I can get like freaking 20 minutes of flight time out of this beastie. If I'm really getting on it, it's maybe 12 or 15 minutes, which is plenty long, which is also kind of cool because I can just take this big bad boy and just a couple of these packs, right, and fly for an hour, no problem. And this thing is super relaxed. I really like flying this. Get out in a big area and just cruise it because it has so much. Like, I rarely ever go over half throttle with this thing because the big disc unloading, the thing hauls freaking butt at low throttle and has so much low throttle authority with all that bite in the air. I think this would make a way better chase quad for you guys that like to chase cars and whatever than like a 5-inch, because this thing can easily keep up with a car and very, very super maneuverable. I would say even more maneuverable at low throttle than like a 5-inch. And you can just cruise it around. But anyway, this guy really gives me the relaxing, put the goggles on and just kick back and soar through the trees like a birdie and really freaking let it go and chill. So I recommend, like, if you get bored flying with your 5-inch and don't stress yourself out and put yourself under pressure and try to make freaking videos all the time, build a couple other ones, like especially a 3-inch. Not everybody is into building one of these big old monsters, because this thing, I mean, that's a kilo going through the air at high speed. If you whack somebody with that, it's not going to be pretty at all. But the 3-inch is definitely cool. Look, I look like an angel. I have a halo over my head up there. Oh boy. So anyway, I hope you guys found that interesting. I hope this weather breaks soon. March is like the worst month here, like it's monsoon season or whatever, and so it rains like endlessly for days and days and days, and it doesn't even like pour down rain or anything. It's just wet, like constantly wet. So hopefully I can get some cool stuff for you guys. Actually, we're supposed to get a couple days of sunshine next week, so hopefully I can get some footage, get out and ride the motorcycle. I don't mind riding the motorcycle in the rain, but it's not good to film in the rain. It's a little difficult. I don't ride in the rain unless I like have to. I ride the scooter to work in the rain. Anyway, you guys don't care about that. So, stay tuned. More to come. Back in the saddle, so to speak. And I don't have any cool flight footage for you guys to end this video out with, but I do have something a little funny, I guess. This is the second time I shot this video, because the first time I shot it, I had the camera in hyper smooth. So have a look at that foolishness. And peace out.
Oh, there's like a fucking piece of shit. We are not flying here today, boys. This is fucking awesome.
Too many soft targets to fly.
Oh, there's like a fucking piece of shit. We are not flying here today, boys.